How are you feeling? Really? Some of you look quite tired. I think it has been a long day. Okay. Hi. Today, everybody signed it? Okay. Perfect. Today is a special day. Do you know why? October 1st, yes. Okay, today is special because it's October 1st. That's one reason, yeah? Okay. What's another reason? 현장? Army Day? What is Army Day?
In Korea, military is
Military or Army is one branch of the military. Okay, military includes Army, Navy, Marines, everything. Okay, so what happens today?
thankful military. We celebrate for
How do you celebrate? What happens on this day? So it's Military Day.
Parade
Yes?
on street
Okay.
and show the weapons.
Show the weapons. Weapons. Show you show the strength and the might of your military today. Where? I didn't see anything. Actually, I live close to the army base in, do you know Dragon Mountain? Dragon Mountain? Yongsan. Yeah. So there's a very big military base there, but I saw nothing today. So this is just for the Korean military?
Yeah, Korean
Okay.
military.
I see. Okay, well, that's another reason. Today is October 1st. It's also Military Day, right? And
Today's class will taking video.
today's class will be recorded on video. That's right. You can see there's a camera here, but please don't worry. He's just going to record me. So please relax. Can't see you. He can't hear your voice, right? I have a microphone. So there's nothing to worry about. Don't be alarmed. Don't run away. Everything is fine. Okay?
Camera shy.
You're camera shy?
Yeah.
That's a very good expression. Camera shy.
Yeah, I learned you video class.
That's right. Did you hear what she said? She is camera shy. Camera shy. Okay. Camera shy. You know the word shy, right? Okay. Yeah, don't be shy, right? Camera shy means you feel shy when someone points a camera at you. Okay? You don't like to be in photos. Okay? I'm a little camera shy, actually, so I feel nervous. The camera is on me, but it's okay. So don't be camera shy because they can't see you. Okay? As usual, if you take a look at the board, I have written the plan for today. And the first thing we're going to do is a review. Okay? The last time we met was a few weeks ago, and some of you were here. Some of you were not here. So for some of you, this will be a review, and for some of you, this will be something new. Okay? If you were here 2 weeks ago, can you remember at the beginning of class the expressions that we learned? Okay? Okay, that's one. That's right. Okay? Okay, so we learned and practiced this expression, get up to. Yeah, so what does this mean, get up to? What's the meaning? That's right, okay, it has a very simple meaning. Do. How do we use this expression? Usually, how do we use this? That's right, okay? We use it as a question. What did you get up to yesterday? What did you get up to last month? What did you get up to last summer? Okay? So, let me try some examples. What did you get up to this week?
This week? Studied and hang out with my friends and watching TV.
Okay, great. He studied, he hung out with his friends, and he watched TV. Okay, so get up to. What did you do? Now, what gesture did I use as I was listening to his answer? Okay, this is another one of the expressions that we learned 2 weeks ago. What does this mean?
Keep going.
Okay. Okay. Welcome, Stephen. We were worried about you. There's a seat waiting for you up here and a partner waiting for you. It's okay. You are now the star of today's show. Say hello to everybody at home. Okay. Yeah. This expression, when you see me doing it, okay, this means please tell me more. Please keep talking. Please keep going. Okay? Now we can combine it with these words. We can do the gesture alone, we can do the words alone, or we can combine them together. Now, remember these words have a special intonation pattern. So let's try them. Please listen and repeat. Yes. 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 Okay? Now, there's not only an intonation pattern, but you can see that my face is also expressing something. Okay? One more time. Yes. Yes. And? Okay, very good. So, when you hear those words with that intonation pattern and that face, or if you see me doing this, that means please keep going. Okay? This is a valuable tool or a valuable technique or valuable strategy that you can use when talking to people. If your partner is very quiet and very shy, try it. Okay? That means tell me more. Finally, we talked about not an expression, but an aspect of communication. Okay? Another strategy or technique you can use when talking. Follow-up questions. What are follow-up questions? What are they? What's their purpose? What do they do? Why do we use them?
Talk as possible. We talk as many as possible.
In order to talk as much as possible. Sure. Okay, that's one reason, to keep the conversation going or to learn more about what your partner thinks, to learn more about what your partner does or did or who he is or who she is. Okay? In other words, to get more information. These are follow-up questions. Now, there are easy follow-up questions to ask, right? There are basic follow-up questions to ask, like, why? When? How? Where? Okay, that's easy, but there, of course, are many, many, many different types of follow-up questions you can ask, and that's for you to decide. This is some way that you can develop your own style of conversation. Okay? Many people say that conversation is an art. You think so? Why?
Conversation is different to how to make me, and like art. And through conversation, we learn about each other
And, yes. That's enough. Yeah, okay, that's enough. That's good. Yes, okay. The second point was very good. Through conversation, we learn about each other. Okay? Art is not just something we do by ourselves. Okay? Painting, maybe you do by yourself. Photography, you do by yourself. But think about making music. Think about dancing. Conversation is more like these things. Okay? So, the art of conversation has many important elements. Okay? Talking is just one part of conversation. I think more important than talking are listening, okay, and asking questions. If you can learn how to listen to each other and how to ask the right questions, then you will become a master artist of conversation with your own style. Okay, so that's up to you to develop. Now we're going to look at some new words of the week for today. The first is a very simple expression. It's a preposition that has a basic meaning, and it also has an extended meaning, which is kind of slang. But it's become so common that it's just a normal word for most American people these days. Okay? As a simple preposition, of course, this just means, entering into an enclosed space of containment. I walked into the room. Okay? That's not the meaning we're talking about today. Okay? Today we're going to use this word in a special way, and I think that many of you, or some of you, know the meaning of this special use. So if I ask this question, are you into music? What does that mean? What am I asking you? That's right. Are you interested in music? Now, this is a very, very common expression and a very common question that we ask, especially when we're getting to know people. Okay, you want to learn about each other, learn about each other's hobbies and interests and each other's lives. Okay, so are you into music? Are you into movies? Are you into cooking? Are you into, do you know feng shui? Pungsu. One of my students last semester was very into feng shui. Okay, we all have different interests. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's Hunter, that's right. Okay, he's not here today, but yeah. We all have different interests, so this is a way to learn about each other's interests, okay? And we're going to practice this question in a moment when we do Q&A. But first, let's look at these other expressions. Kind of, and sort of, and really, okay? Now, these are expressions we're going to use during Q&A time today. Again, these have basic meanings and kind of extended meanings for conversation. The basic meaning, if I say kind of, sort of, for example, what kind of music do you like? What sort of music do you like? What's the meaning? That's right, what type of? Okay? What type of, what kind of, what sort of? Okay? And you can use that meaning today, that's fine. But there's another meaning that's a very common part of American conversation. For example, well, one of you, ask me a question, any question. Anybody, try a question. Okay, are you into traveling? I'm kind of into traveling. I'm sort of into traveling. But I'm really into studying. Now, what did that mean? Okay? Are you into traveling? I said, I'm kind of into traveling. Look at my face. Listen to my voice. I'm sort of into traveling, but I'm really into studying. What do you think? What's the meaning? Kind of. I'm kind of into it. Not much, okay? It's still positive. It still means you have some interest, but just a little interested, okay? However, I'm really interested in studying. What does that mean? A little bit? Oh, very, very much. Yes, I love it, okay? If the answer is no, right? If actually I'm not interested, usually I'll use the negative version of this. I'll say, not really, okay? If I say, no, right? Are you into traveling? No. That sounds very cold, very extreme, very unpleasant. It's not a friendly style of conversation, right? In conversation, if you're trying to make friends, you should make things soft, make things gentler. So you could say, not really. Actually, that means no. The meaning is no, but in conversation, it sounds gentle and soft and nice. Okay? So we're going to try all of these today. With your partner, I want you to try a few of these back and forth. Okay? You fill in the blank. You can think of any topic you want, right? Just go fishing. Look at your partner, think, I wonder what my partner is into. Are you into cooking? Are you into cleaning? Are you into movies? Are you into sports? Okay? If the answer is no, try something else. Okay? But if they say yes, kind of, sort of, or really, then try some follow-up questions. Okay? Remember, when we do Q&A, when we do this kind of conversation activity, the purpose is to learn about each other, to build a relationship with somebody. We're not making a list of interests. Okay? That's not our purpose. Our purpose is to communicate with each other. Okay? So if you find something, especially something your partner is really into, if you can find that topic, then try some follow-up questions. Oh, you're really into music? Oh, what kind of music are you into? Etc. Understand? Okay. Now we have one gentleman who joined us a little bit late. You need to find a team to join. Oh, wait, we have 3 people here. Can I ask one of you to join this handsome young gentleman in the back? Say goodbye to your friends. Goodbye. And we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so, another student. Hello. It's okay. I'm going to ask you, please join one of these groups. Please don't sit in the back, but please join one of the groups. That's fine. Okay, all right. Okay, so please explain to the new class member what we're doing. Okay? All right, so I'm going to give you about 4 or 5 minutes with your partner. Just go. This is free time. Remember, we're trying this question. And remember, in the art of conversation, talking is important, of course, but listening is even more important. Okay? So please listen to your partner carefully and understand what your partner says. Okay? All right, you may begin. Good luck.
I know what are you into. What you are into.
Exactly. I know what you are into.
Are you into studying Russian?
Studying Russian.
Oh. What did you ask? What was your question?
What I'm into.
Ah, okay. In maybe all of you are in. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect sentence. Yeah. What was his answer?
He told me when he into this university.
Yes.
Yeah, here I'm into English. That's why
Now,
I'm
but
here.
not before.
Yeah, maybe before I was interested into English, and I didn't have enough time to study.
I see. Okay.
That's why
So now you have more time?
I try to.
Try to have some more time. Okay, I see. Yeah, I think everybody here today is into English for some reason. Yeah. Okay, continue.
Amigo is Spanish.
Amigo, that's Spanish.
Portuguese. Portuguese is amigo.
Portuguese and Spanish are very similar. They share many words. Amigo, I don't know.
Friend.
You studied some Portuguese?
No, I know just 2 words.
I know obrigado.
I don't know. I know just oi.
What's oi?
Oi means hello.
I thought oi is cucumber.
Ah, no, in first.
Hello. Yeah. So, obrigado. Yeah. So it sounds like Japanese word arigato, right? But obrigado means thank you. Very similar to Japanese. Obrigado.
I'll try to remember.
Try to remember. If you meet some Brazilian person, you can try it. Perfect. Yeah. Pop opera. Opera. We say American English. Opera. 오페라 아니고 opera. Yes, very good. Yes. So, do you like pop opera a little bit or very much? Just a little or very much?
I'm really into opera.
Perfect. Yeah, very good.
Like if do you know?
Megabus.
Megabus? What is megabus?
Megabus. Theater name.
Theater name. Oh, is that where?
Near my house.
Oh, in Seoul? Oh, megabus? Oh, megabox. Megabox.
Sorry, my pronunciation.
I thought you said megabus. Megabus. Ah.
Megabox.
Yeah. Not ba. Megabox. Yeah, megabox.
So feel exactly like her. You feel like her. Exactly like her. Change feel.
Yeah. We have it in Daegu also. Yeah. It's big. It's very nice. Yeah. I think Megabox is my favorite movie theater, actually.
Is there the kind of in media? In media, no, there is only one.
How many screens does it have?
One.
Just one screen. Okay, so that's mini box.
What? 2 floors. They have 2 floors.
2 floors.
Two screens.
2 screens. Okay, 2 screens. Yeah. We describe in English how many rooms. We say screens. For example, it's a 5-screen theater. It's a 10-screen theater. The screen. Yeah. So you have 2 screens. That's not mega. Yeah. Mini.
What is the name of the theater? Million Cinema.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about the book. Just a few months, just 2 months ago, I read some Afghanistan. Now he said to America, so he wrote write the novel. So name called Running Kite, or Chasing of Kite. And
Chasing of Kites.
I don't know English.
He's from Afghanistan, and he moved to America.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's a story about when he was chasing photos in Afghanistan, and after the America, how they live.
Do you know when he grew up? In other words, Afghanistan has a long history of many conflicts there. So, do you know his age?
The Soviet and Soviet want to take Afghanistan, and I don't know, it's 1970s.
1970s? Okay. Yeah, that time was also a little difficult. Do you know the name of this author?
Actually, I can remember.
Okay. It sounds very interesting, though. If you can remember, please tell me.
Yes. 연을 주면 I'm gonna find out. And
Okay, all right.
Spanish or French or German? What do you think about studying?
I am doing it. 하고 있다. I'm doing it. So, what are you talking about?
수영을 몇 시에 하냐?
얼마 동안 수영을 해왔냐?
아, 얼마 동안?
How long have you been swimming? Yeah. Yeah, how long have you been swimming? Have you been swimming? Yeah. Or usually we ask, when did you learn to swim? Yeah, when did you learn how to swim? Yeah.
I learned to 1 year.
Okay, so it's one, that means year, no S, 1 year ago.
2 years.
2 years ago. You learned 2 years ago. 1 year ago. So you can say, I have been swimming for 1 year. Right? I have been swimming for 1 year. Or 2 years. But for her, I think 1 year, right? 1 year. And how about you?
It's interesting that
10 years ago, swimming master, swimming expert. Okay. Okay, everybody. I'm sorry to stop your conversation. I can see that everyone is talking very enthusiastically, but we need to move on. Okay? Remember, Q&A is just a short time at the beginning of class, kind of a warm-up for you. Okay? Before we move to the next activity, I want to do a little reporting. Okay? Remember, reporting is just a chance for you to tell us what you learned about your partner. Okay? So I want to know what your partner is into. Let's start over here, and we'll go around the room. I'll ask each group to just report once. Okay? So who would like to try it? Stephen, do you want to tell us something about your partner? What is your partner into?
My partner is into studying Russian.
Did you hear that? Russian.
Because he has a Russian friend. So
A Russian friend or some Russian friends?
maybe Russian friend, just a Russian friend.
Is that true? No, many. Wait, is this a heart? Did you do this? Just many. Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay, so he is really into studying Russian, and I think he is into really studying other language. So if he has some time, he want to study French and German.
Okay. Yeah, that's a really interesting thing to be into. How about the rest of you here? Are any of you into studying foreign languages? Anybody?
Except English.
Yeah. Besides English, of course. I know you're all really into English, right? Anybody else? Are you interested or are you into foreign languages? Really? Which languages are you into?
I'm really into Italian.
Italian. Mamma mia, papa mia. But?
But I can speak very few things.
Just a few words? Okay. How do you study Italian? Online or watching movies? Or?
I bought a book with CD.
CD. Yeah. CD. Yeah. Oh.
I learned from the CD.
Okay. Do you think learning from a CD is a good method? Have you tried that method before?
No.
Okay. What do you recommend?
Or maybe watch real things. I mean, dramas, TV series. If you can download it on the internet.
Dramas, TV shows.
Yeah.
Can we find Italian TV shows? Is that?
I don't know.
I cannot find it, and I cannot find any lecture, private institute.
Oh, really?
Go to Google.
Go to Google. YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is good. YouTube has many sources. Just write Italian TV. Something like that. Also, there are many great Italian films. Some of the best film directors are Italian people. Yeah. You can supplement. Use the CDs, but also use some other sources. Or maybe find some Italian friend. Anybody have an Italian friend? Really? Okay, maybe you can talk later and she can...
But I can speak Italian because Italian woman and I always use English, so we never use Italian language. So only I know the woman is CCC,
CCC? C, yes.
Very, very attractive.
Yeah, it sounds very nice. Does she, when she speaks English, does she have an Italian accent? Can you hear a difference in her rhythm?
No, she's her English accent is similar, and good, and also.
No, sounds great.
And she can speak French, because it's Italian and French is very close.
Yes, yes.
And they doing it just like go to French for work. So she studied the French and then she worked there, and now she got married to a Frenchman.
Really? Okay. And they live here in Korea?
So now they live in China.
Italian woman, French man living in China. Wow. What? Yeah, global. Yeah, international society. You visited Italy or?
Yeah, her wedding day, we visit to Italy.
Ah. Did you meet her there for the first time or did you know her first?
We met the first time in Seoul. In Seoul, so my husband's friend is like now. She was my husband's friend's
Complicated. Wait, she was your husband's friend's girlfriend. So your husband's friend is the Frenchman?
Yeah. Yes.
Same guy. And then they got married.
Yes.
Ah. Why did they go to China? What are they doing there?
French guy is his company. It's I don't know. It's like some water thing. I don't know.
Water processing, like purification?
I guess so. But I don't know exactly. But it's so now that he should work in Korea. After that, he now changed. He should work at China. So that's why she.
He was transferred.
Yes.
So the company has one branch in Korea, one branch in China.
Yeah.
So it wasn't his choice, he was transferred to China. Okay, still, that's a lucky chance. China's a very interesting place to live. Yeah, okay, wow, global, international. So maybe she can introduce you, I don't know. Okay, all right, let's go over here. Vicky, can you tell us something about your partner? What is he into?
He's into martial arts.
Martial arts, you understand? For example, yeah, Taekwondo in American people say Taekwondo. Actually, American pronunciation. So what kind of martial arts is he into?
But he just watching.
Ah, watching. Have you ever tried it yourself?
I actually do taekwondo and judo, but I love watching, like UFC or K1.
Ah, so you're kind of into doing it, but you're really into watching it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I want to know better about how to. I want to learn more about.
You want to learn more about how to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? Martial arts fans here? No? Sorry, nobody here, but okay. That's interesting. Do you also like watching martial arts movies? Are you into martial arts movies?
Yeah, sometimes. But I don't see many martial art movies. So
Because you're always studying English, right? You have no time to watch movies.
kinda.
Okay, all right, great. Let's go to the group in the back. This is our super group. We have 3 people. So,
I'm very happy I have 2 partners.
yeah, you're lucky. Yeah. So, can you tell us about your partners?
Okay, first, Jihoon, who is my beside handsome man.
He's really into, yeah.
Really into music,
Mm-hmm.
and he loves all kinds of music. And he is really into movies. Lately, he has watched the movie Blind.
Blind.
It was-
Have you seen it, anybody?
But he felt terrible
He felt terrible. Why?
because it was a horror movie.
Ah, Blind is the title?
Yeah, title.
Anybody know this film, Blind?
I know, but I haven't never watched.
You haven't seen it. Okay. So do you recommend it or you don't recommend it? Recommend. Okay, yeah. Is it kind of good or really good? Okay. That's a high recommendation. How many stars?
I don't know.
5 stars.
5 stars? Okay.
Highly recommend it.
Yes.
5 stars.
Okay, all right. Because there's 1 star on your hat, so I didn't know. Okay. So 4 more stars. Okay, yes?
Hannah, who is my beside beautiful girl,
She's really into.
She is really into traveling. So I asked, where have you been to?
Mm-hmm.
So she has been to Japan and Australia. I asked one question. Are you into studying English? She said she's kind of, but she wants to speak very well.
Ah, well, she's honest. That's good. Honesty is a very good attribute. Okay, great. That was excellent. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's go over here. Who would like to report? Do you want to try?
She's into salsa dancing.
Oh, salsa. Ah. Okay.
Right?
It's right, but most, again, American pronunciation is salsa. Sounds a little like Korean word salsa. Sounds the same. Meaning is very different, but yes, salsa. Yeah, salsa dancing. Okay, so she's into it a little bit or very, very much?
Kind of.
Okay, kind of. Right.
She she's into swimming, really swimming.
Oh, she's really into.
Really into swimming.
Okay. How long has she been swimming?
She learned to swimming for 1 year. 1 year.
Ah, she's been swimming for 1 year.
1 year.
For 1 year. Okay, great. You know, in the past, I lived, I mentioned this a few weeks ago, I lived on a small island called Puerto Rico. And salsa comes from Puerto Rico. Yeah. Some people say it comes from Cuba, but Puerto Rican people say, no, it's from Puerto Rico. So every day when I went outside my house, I could hear salsa music everywhere. Yeah. There's 2 popular kinds of music in Puerto Rico, salsa and reggaeton. So all of the old people, like if not old, but maybe 40 or older, middle-aged and older, they're all listening to salsa every day. And all of the young people listening to reggaeton. So yeah, that was the soundtrack, the OST of my life there. If you have a chance, please visit. Yeah. Yeah, very interesting place. Interesting music. Okay. At this point, we've heard a little bit from each group, not about interests, but something from each group. So we're going to continue. We're going to move on to the next activity. Our next activity, as you can see, is a communicative activity. Okay? In this class, we will do several different types of communicative activity basically these activities involve some sort of interaction with your partner to achieve some purpose, to accomplish some task or some goal. Okay? The name of today's activity is, can you see? Can you read it? What's the difference? Exactly. Okay? For this activity, you will be working with your partner or your group, right, in the back. That's okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. And it's very simple. Okay? This is what we're going to do. I have 2 sets of pictures. I will give one picture to you and one picture to your partner. Okay? These are the pictures. The pictures are quite similar. Okay? Quite similar. However, they are not exactly the same. There are several differences between the 2 pictures. Okay? In fact, there are 10. A total of 10 differences. Okay? With your partner, your goal or your purpose is very simple. You need to find the differences in the pictures. Okay? Now, how can you find the differences? Very easy. Okay? Step number 1, okay? You have one picture, your partner has the other picture. You cannot show the picture to your partner. This is very, very important. This is top secret. Okay? You must hide your picture. Okay? If your partner can see your picture, then the purpose of this activity is destroyed. Okay? So hide your picture. Top secret. Okay? Now in this activity, these are the skills you will be using. Okay? What's the first one? Describing. Next one? And the last one we'll talk about later. Okay? These are the skills you need to use. After that, it's up to you. Okay? In other words, you know the task. You know the goal. Right? What's the goal? What's the purpose? Yeah, the goal is find the differences. Okay? But how you do that is up to you. Okay? You need to communicate with your partner through interaction. Describe what you see, ask questions, look at the picture, answer the questions, etc. The techniques, the strategy is for you to decide. Understand? Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, that's for you. Remember, top secret? That's for you. Okay, that's for you. And for you. That's for you. Yes, top secret. And for you. That's for you. Sorry. That's for you. Okay, that's for you. Oh, here you go. Here you are. That's for you. Oh, be careful. Top secret. Okay. Let's do this. 2 of you will be together. 1 of you will be alone. Okay. Why don't you switch seats then? Because you have to hide the paper. So. Okay. You want to move forward a little bit? Move your desk forward? Okay. So you'll take this one and... Okay, good luck. This is also a chance for us to learn some of these words, right? As I walked around the room, I could hear some of these pictures or some parts of the picture were a little difficult to describe. You didn't know, how can I say this or how can I describe this? Well, we can practice that now, okay? So let's start over here. And can you tell us, just choose one difference and tell us what you found. You have first choice, so you are free. You can choose anything.
A man is holding a coffee.
Okay, a man is holding a cup of coffee. Cup of coffee, but
But in
Smoking what?
Holding the pipe.
He is smoking a pipe. He's smoking a pipe. Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay. However, is this coffee? What do you think? You say yes. Who says coffee? Is this coffee? You agree? Who disagrees? Because I heard, Hyunjung, you said something else. Tea. Okay. Who thinks tea? We have the tea pa, and coffee pa. Actually, if you just look at the cup, we don't know, right, what this is. But look at the container that the drink came from. Look at the pot. Okay? Now, I don't know about Korea, but in Western culture, this type of pot, this shape of pot, is specifically used not for coffee, but for tea. So that's the hint. This is a teapot. Okay? Now, why is that important? Because we need that word later. Okay? We will use the word tea in the next part of our activity. Okay? So remember that. Tea. Okay, so let's go to the next group. Please describe one of the differences that you found.
My picture have the two dogs, but my partner pictures have only one dog.
Okay, perfect. 2 dogs, 1 dog, right? Okay, great. What kind of dog is this?
It looks like a mixture.
Ah. How can we say donkey in English? Yeah, donkey in English. Anybody know? It is an M word. M-U. It's a mutt. A mutt, yeah. In English, we call this a mutt. Why are there dogs on a ship? Is another question. I don't know, but okay. All right, we'll go to the next group, and please describe one of the differences you found.
In the cabin, old man wearing slipper.
Okay.
My partner is no.
Ah, okay. Now, very good. Yes, that's one difference. How can we describe this situation? There's an old man. Who is this man, anyway? And many people say captain. Why captain? The pipe, the beard, the relaxing. One eye. Very important. Okay. So in student B's picture, right, there's A and B. You can see the letter here. In B, the captain is wearing some sandals, actually. These are not slippers. In English, slippers in English are things you wear in the house which keep your feet warm. You wear slippers in the winter and they're closed. Your toes are covered. So these are sandals, you say. So in one picture he's wearing sandals, but in the other picture, no, he said, right? How can we describe this style? His feet are naked. Okay, now that's a great way to describe it. That's right. Okay, wow, we have one super student here. His feet are bare. In other words, he has bare feet. It's a natural way to say it. He has bare feet, which means empty, right? The room is bare. Right? Okay, so let's move to the next group here. Hyunjung Yoon team. Yoon, want some practice? Are you shy?
One of them is in my picture. There are lots of fishy, and on the deck, two fishes on the deck. Fishy.
Okay, there are 2 fish on the deck, yes.
In Ilgyung's picture, there is no
There
fish.
are no fish.
There are no fish in container.
Okay, that's right. Okay, yeah. In one picture, in student A, there are many fish in the fish storage. Okay, we heard fish storage, excellent word, or the fish box, or the fish hole. Anyway, on the ship. And in the other picture, there are none. There are not any fish in the ship. Okay? Now, please remember this word. This is one of the special nouns in English which share a shape between singular and plural. Okay? So one fish, two fish. Some fish. Okay? Try to remember that. There are very few words that have this style in English. Most of them are animals. So another one is deer. You know deer? One deer, two deer. Anybody know another one? That's right. Okay? You must be an English teacher. Okay? One sheep, two sheep, three sheep. Singular and plural are the same. Okay? So try to remember that. There are just a few words that you have to remember. Okay. All right, let's go to the next group. Please describe one difference.
On the deck, in my picture, there are two ropes rounding. My partner's picture, rope is scattered.
Okay, now that is a very excellent way of describing the situation, right? In student A, the ropes, what did you say? Circled? And in the other, what? Rounded? The other one, they are scattered. Okay. Now, the word to use here, coiled. Coiled rope. Coil means when you take a wire or a rope and you wrap it around and around and around something. Those are called coils. So you can say the rope is coiled, or you can say there is coiled rope on the deck, or you can say there are two coils of rope. Okay? All of those are acceptable. And the other one, the rope is scattered on the deck. That is actually a perfect word. The rope is scattered. Now, I heard many ways to describe this situation. How did you describe this? So not the coiled rope, but the other one. Messy. Yeah, that's fine. The rope is messy. Anyone else? Okay. One of my previous students said, the rope looks like spaghetti. And, you know, that's very creative. It's a great way to describe it. Really uses the power of description. Okay. So let's move to the next group. Please describe one.
In my picture, the bell broken. My partner, the bell not broken.
Okay, the bell is broken. Anyone have a different word? That's good. Yes, excellent. Broken or... Yeah, that word is even better. Okay? The bell is cracked. Broken is okay, but when you say the bell is broken, I imagine that the pieces are completely separate. But you can see that the bell still has its shape, mostly. Okay? It's a little broken, right? You can see one piece is broken, so that's right. But cracked is a bit, a little bit better here in this situation. The bell is cracked. Okay, next group.
Inside the captain room, there is a picture of a woman on the wall.
Yep.
On the wall.
And, or but.
In my partner picture, there is a picture of a ship.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, a picture of a woman, a picture of a ship. That's perfect. That's right. Okay, so each group has reported one difference, but we still have 3 more. So anybody can tell me, what's another difference you found? Okay, in one picture there are shoes. Okay, how can we describe these 2 types of footwear? Look in picture A. Okay, trainers is British English. Okay, so that's great. Yeah, it's a good word. In Australia, New Zealand, England, trainers. Okay, trainers. In the U.S., we say sneakers. That's right. Some older people say tennis shoes. Tennis shoes. It's a slightly older generation will say that. Okay. However, in the student B picture, how can you describe this footwear? Army boots or work boots? Okay. I would call these work boots. Work boots, yeah, work boots. Man boots, right? Not women's boots. Work boots, that's right. Okay. All right, there's two more differences. What else did you see? The gurum? Yeah, gurum is different. Yes, gurum is different. Actually, this is a good question. Are the clouds different in the two pictures? Are they really? How do you know? What's the difference in the clouds? One cloud, two clouds? Really? Really? Does anybody disagree? Okay.
Maybe behind the.
Behind the what? That's right, okay. Maybe behind the sail is another cloud. We don't know because we can't see. Okay, who's right, who's wrong, I don't know. Right, you can fight after the class. But that's right, that is one of the differences, okay? And what's the last one? Okay, by the way, the sail. How can we describe the difference? The sails, two sails. Sure, okay. Rolled or rolled up and unrolled. Rolled up, unrolled. Or rolled up and open. Open. Okay, roll is this action, and when we add up to many verbs, that indicates a completed action. Like eat up means to finish eating something completely. So roll up means to roll it completely. Roll up. It's not the direction, it's the extent. Unrolled, yeah. Or there's actually another word if you really want a professional word to use. This is a high-level word. I know this is beginner's class, sorry. But this word, unfurled, describes the open sail. But this word is only used for sails and flags. The flag is unfurled. The sail is unfurled. And there's no opposite version. We don't say furled. That word does not exist. So rolled up and unfurled. Again, this is a very professional word, so you don't have to remember it. And what's the final difference? What did you find? Pictures we heard about already.
There is a woman on the deck who fish.
He is fishing. That's right. He is fishing. You know what? In this situation, do you say fishing? Like in Korean language, when you see a man on a boat with a net, do you use the same word as with the pole? He's working? He's working with a net. Yeah, very good description. Okay, yeah, sure. He's working with the net, but he's doing something very special with the net. He is a fisherman, yeah. He is gathering the fish with the net. He's gathering the fish with the net. When we use the word fishing in English, fishing is really about, the activity with the long pole like that. Or actually on the hangang, usually pole is just sitting there and ajoshi is waiting. Okay, that is fishing, but in this situation, it sounds a little strange to say he is fishing. Okay? That's okay. He's catching fish. Is he catching the fish? No, because the fish have been caught already by the net. Right? The net have caught the fish. He's just pulling in the net. So he's gathering the fish. Gathering the fish. But he's working Perfect. Yeah, he's doing his job, right? Basically. He's working and the captain is relaxing, drinking tea, smoking a pipe. His feet are up. Okay, excellent. Now, before we continue, I'll give you one more chance to look at the picture. Was there anything in the picture that you did not know how to describe? Anything that you didn't know the word for? Was there anything that gave you trouble? Ah, yeah, this is the last difference, actually. Okay, now if you say I bandage, that implies or that means a temporary bandage that's used, because of some injury. A bandage is temporary, but it will be removed after the eye is healed. Now does this look temporary? Is this short term? I think this is permanent, okay? He will never see again using this eye, okay? In this case, anybody know the word? Eye cover. Okay, very creative. Oh, eyelid. Eyelid is made of skin, actually. One eye. Actually, that's, to describe this guy, that's a very common way to say it. Okay? You can say the one-eyed captain. Or the, white-bearded captain. The one-eyed captain. Okay? But this black thing here in the picture is called an eye patch. Eye patch. Okay? Eye patch, that's right. He has an eye patch. And he looks very happy, actually. Okay. All right. Anything else? Are there any words that you did not know how to describe? Yes?
There is a cup.
Aha.
It's split.
Okay, be careful. What I hear is this, split. But the word we need is a little different. Okay, be careful. This one, split. Split. It means divide, right? Split. Okay. This one, spilt. Or spilled. Both forms are okay. In English, some verbs have a strong form and a weak form for past tense, like dreamed, dreamt. Both are acceptable. Okay? Spilled, spilt. Both are okay. Okay? Now we can use this word, but not if the subject is cup. Okay? The cup spilled doesn't work. Okay? If we use this verb, the subject must be the liquid. Right? The coffee is spilled. That's right. There's a famous sokdam in English. It's no use crying over spilled milk. Right? The milk is spilled, or spilled water in Korean. Okay? If we want to use cup as the subject, we need a different verb. Remember, this takes the liquid as the subject, as the argument. Okay? Cup, we need a different subject, a different verb. Anybody know? Stephen? Do you have any idea? The cup. Wow, that's amazing. Yes. The cup is tipped over. Tipped over. Okay. Tip. Okay, if I do this, the bottle is tipping, 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 tipped over. Tipped over. Okay, good question. Anything else? This is your last chance to ask. Tipped over, yeah. The bottle, shall I tip over your bottle? Shall I tip your bottle over? No, yeah, that's the right answer. No, thank you. Okay. Any more questions? Okay, so we're going to move on and do the last part of our activity for today. Before we began, I mentioned that we're going to be doing many skills today. Okay, we've done describing, listening, asking, and answering. We've done that already. Now it's time for the last one. Okay, learning idioms. Now, what is an idiom? We're going to learn some idioms. What is an idiom? Anybody? To express? To express some meaning. Okay, very good. To express some meaning, some special meaning, with a group of words, we use idioms. Okay, in other words, an idiom is a group of words whose meaning does not come from those words alone. In other words, if you don't know that idiom, you cannot predict what the meaning of that group of words is. It's a special set of words. Okay? So to do this, we're going to look at the bottom of the page. Okay? If you notice, there are 5 sentences at the bottom of each page. Okay? And you have A or B? Okay, well, I'm going to pass these out. The reason I'm going to give you these is because student A and student B have different sets. Okay, so of course you have only one sheet. I'm going to pass out the other sheet so that you can take both of them home. Okay, so please keep these separate and take one and pass it back. Okay, you need to check. You have A or B. Exactly. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. If you look at these sentences, you can see that each one has an empty space. Can you see that? Okay. Each sentence has some idiom. That means we're going to learn 10 idioms, 10 special expressions today. Okay? The answer to every question, the answer to every idiom, is one of the things from the picture. In other words, these 10 differences that you found are the answers to the questions. So, for example, dog, fish, eye. Okay, all of these are the answers to the idioms. So we're going to take a look at them together, and we'll start with sheet A. So everybody please take a look at sheet A. Okay? And let's try these together. I'm going to ask one by one, please read the sentence. If you want to try the answer, you can guess. If you don't know the answer, you can just say, boop, for the blank. So can you read number 1, please?
Have you seen Jean?
John Mark.
John Mark's new girlfriend? She's as pretty as
Boop. Okay, what do you think? This is an idiom. We need something in the blank. She's as pretty as a fish? Picture. That's right. Okay, so remember, the picture was one difference. So this is our idiom. Pretty as a picture. Okay, so this is a special idiom. What does this mean? She's as pretty as a picture. Yeah, exactly. Really pretty. Okay, that means she's very, very pretty, or really pretty. Okay, she's as pretty as a picture. It's a very nice compliment. Okay? And if you notice that John Mark, right, it looks like Jean. Usually that spelling is pronounced Jean. In fact, that's my mother's name. However, this is French style. And in fact, this is how French people spell John. I think it's Jean, actually. But when we pronounce this name in English, we say John Mark. John Mark. Okay? So the girl's name, Jean. The boy's name, John. Okay, let's try number 2. Next group.
I don't like the tennis. It's just
Not my boop boop boop. Okay, what do you think? Not my bell? Not my... Anybody want to try? Not my dog? Okay, Gyungsil, do you know? That's right. Okay, it's not my cup of tea. And this is why we must use tea, not coffee. Okay? This is a very common idiom. It's not my cup of tea. What does that mean? Right? If I say, oh, do you like hip-hop music? It's not my cup of tea. What does that mean?
Not my type.
That's right. It's not my type. It's not my style. Okay? Many people like it, but not me. It's not my style. It's not my cup of tea. Okay? All right. Let's try the next one. Number 3. Oh, I heard something over here. Rings a bell. That's right. Oops. Okay, that rings a bell. That name rings a bell. Okay? This is a great idiom. What does it mean? That name rings a bell. You can see it says, that name rings a bell. Well, when you try to recall something, okay, think. I say, do you know Michael? What's the name? Michael Jones? Okay. I'm not sure. Let me try to recall. I'm not sure, but the name rings a bell. That means that you cannot remember clearly. You don't have a clear memory. But deep inside your head, you have a faint, very small memory. Like a little bell is going ding, 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 ding. You hear a bell in your head. You know that you've heard that name before, but you cannot remember clearly. Okay? So we often use it for this kind of situation. When you have a slight memory, a faint memory, but you can't remember clearly. You can say, I'm not sure, but it rings a bell. Right? It means I think I have heard of that before. Okay, it rings a bell. All right, let's try number 4. Next group. Yoon, would you like to try?
I couldn't answer the first question, but the rest of the test was
Plain booping, yeah. Okay, what do you think? Plain ing. Plain fishing. Dang. So we know we need a verb here, right? There's an ing. Plain gathering? Okay. In this case, we need a verb, but the verb is also a noun. Sailing. That's right, okay? Now, I wrote smooth sailing because this is the American version, okay? In British English, plain sailing. In American, smooth sailing. So, listen to this again. I couldn't answer the first question. Question of what? Maybe an exam, right? A test. I couldn't answer the first question, but the rest of the test was smooth sailing. So what does that mean, smooth sailing? Easy. That's right. A piece of cake. Right? Easy. Smooth sailing. No trouble. No problems. Okay. Let's move on to number 5. Would you like to try it? Number 5?
My brother is a footballer. He's 18 and he has been signed up by Barcelona. He's got the word and he's fit.
Feet or foot? Feet or foot? That's right. That's exactly correct. He's got the world at his feet. Okay, the world at his feet. What does this mean? He's got the world at his feet. What's the nuance? What do you think? He's a success in his fields. That's very close. Basically, yeah, it's something about success, but the image, the world is at his feet. We usually use this for a younger person who has great potential. In other words, he hasn't achieved his great success yet, but he's going to in the future. He has a wonderful opportunity. The world is at his feet. Okay? So in this case, he's not famous yet. He's not completely successful, but he has a great chance. Right? Barcelona is a great team, world class. He's just been signed up by Barcelona. He's got the world at his feet. Okay? So my son just graduated from Seoul National University. He's got the world at his feet. Something like that. Okay? I just graduated from Cyber Wede. I've got the world at my feet. Something like that. Okay, let's look at student B. And we'll start with number 1. Would you like to try it? Mr. Sleepy? Number 1?
My brother and sister don't get on. They don't see eye to...
Eye to boop. Okay, what do you think? They don't see eye to... Starman? Yeah, that's right. Okay, they don't see eye to eye. Don't see eye to eye. Gesundheit. Okay, so what does this mean? This expression, we can use it in the positive or the negative. We see eye to... Both, actually. Both are okay. Yeah, we really see eye to eye. Perfect. Or we don't see eye to eye. Both expressions are okay. What's the meaning? If we see eye to eye, right? If we do see eye to eye, what does that mean about me and you? Not just meet, not meet. Well, it's about looking, but in this sense of looking, not talking, this is a kind of metaphor. Okay? Metaphorically speaking, seeing is about thinking or knowing or believing something. It's kind of your inner sight. Okay? If we see eye to eye, that means we agree with each other. We have the same opinion. Our way of thinking is the same. Okay? If I say, my new boss, things are not so good with my new boss. We don't see eye to eye. That means we have different opinions about things. We don't agree with each other. We don't get along well. We can't communicate well. We don't see eye to eye. Okay? But the opposite, we really see eye to eye. That means, yeah, we get along very well. We have the same way of thinking. We agree with each other. Okay? Eye to eye. Okay. Number 2. Next group. Number 2.
Is it your first day here?
Okay, what do you think? Show somebody the team? The tip? Oh, tip over? Okay, good guess, good try, but dang. Gurum? I'll show you the gurum. The clouds? Show you the clouds? Look, there are the clouds. Okay? The answer here is show you the ropes. Show you the ropes. Okay? Now, this idiom is used in a special situation. So read it again carefully, or look carefully. Right? Is it your first day here? Don't worry, I'll show you the ropes. What do you think is this situation? Is this your first day here? Where is here? What's the situation? Any idea?
I will teach you how to,
How to
yeah, how to do something.
how to do something. Yeah, how to do what? Okay. The situation here is at some kind of job. At a company, or if you're working at a shop, you have a part-time job, some kind of work situation. Okay? Exactly. Okay? So when you first come to the job, you don't know how to work. You don't know how to do anything. So a senior member of the staff says, don't worry, I'll show you the ropes. Exactly as Hyunjung said, it means I will show you how to work. I'll show you how to do everything. So if you welcome a new employee, you can use this expression, right? It's a very nice way of introducing yourself. Hi, I've been here for a few years. I'll show you the ropes. Don't worry. Okay, let's try number 3. We'll go back over here. Want to try it?
The weather is awful. It's raining cats and dogs.
That's right. Okay, excellent. You're the first one to get the right answer on the first try. Congratulations. Oh, wow, he got the right. Don't say that. Oh, that's easy. Yeah. Yay. Okay, yeah, it's raining cats and dogs means it's raining severely. That's right. Yeah, the rain is very heavy. The rain is very heavy. What if the rain is very, very light? Very, very light. What do you call that situation? Sprinkle is a transitive verb. I sprinkle water on something. Oh, very close, yeah. Drizzle. That's right. It's drizzling. Drizzling means a very light rain. Very, very light rain. Drizzling. Okay, let's move on to number 4. Would you like to try number 4? Number 4? You cannot see? Like the captain? Are you okay? Okay, we'll pass. Pass. Number 4? Sure, yeah.
Lucy will be really angry when she finds out you after her homework. I wouldn't like to be in your shoes when she finds out what happened.
Okay, that was a very good boop. Very nice. Anybody want to try? Be in your... Okay, sneakers. Now, you found the right part of the picture, but the wrong word. Be in your... It's not boots either, actually. In this case, we need a more general word. That's right, okay? To be in somebody's shoes. Okay, listen one more time. Lucy will be really angry when she finds out you copied her homework. I wouldn't like to be in your shoes when she finds out what happened. What does that mean? Be in your shoes. In your position. That's right. If I were you. Okay? So this is a very common expression to refer to someone else's situation. Okay? When we give advice, we often use this expression, right? Well, if I were in your shoes, I would blah, 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 blah. Okay? If I were in your shoes, I wouldn't do that. If I were in your shoes, I would study every day. If I were in your shoes, I would give your teacher many presents every weekend. Something like that. Okay, let's try the last one. Number 5. Sunny, would you like to try number 5?
I know you're sad because you broke up with your boyfriend. But remember, there are plenty more fish in the sea.
Yeah, you got it. Woo! Okay. This is at least in the United States, this is a more common way to say this idiom. There are plenty of fish in the sea. There are plenty of fish in the sea. what is the situation? What kind of situation do we use this idiom in? It has one kind of expression, one kind of situation.
Many chances.
Many chances to do what? To meet another woman or man. Yeah, depends on the situation. Depends on the person too. Okay? That is the only situation we use this in when somebody breaks up or when somebody has been dumped. 차이다. In Korean, kicked, but in English, dumped. Okay? To be dumped. So this is this word has a heavy and depressing nuance because dump, what is the standard use of this verb? Do you know? What's the original use of this verb? Usually we use this for garbage. Dump the garbage, dump the trash. So if your boyfriend or girlfriend dumps you, that means they are throwing you away like trash or garbage. Okay? So if you dump your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife, nobody will say this to you. Right? If you dumped her or you dumped him, nobody says, don't worry, because you're thinking, yay! Right? You're happy, I guess. But if you are dumped, right? If you are dumped by your boyfriend or girlfriend, you're feeling very sad, then your friend will try to console you, comfort you, and say, don't worry, there are plenty of fish in the sea. There are many more chances in your future. So don't be sad. Don't cry. Don't cry. Okay. How are you feeling? You guys look very tired. What are you going to do next? Take a rest in your house? Okay, sounds good. All right, thank you for coming today. We're going to finish up. So I hope you have a wonderful Saturday night and a nice, enjoyable Sunday. And I believe that Monday is a holiday, right? So please have a nice rest, enjoy yourself, and also don't forget to study. There's no vacation from study, right? Okay. See you next time. Bye.